Ah, freaking having to restart things. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. Still, we are still up, and we are still gonna go. I guess... couple more minutes, huh? Oh boy, let's go then. That is annoying, isn't it? Having to restart the whole thing, huh? I'm a very annoying guy, aren't I? Oh, you're welcome for that. You're really welcome for that.
And put an even bigger target on myself? Yeah, no thanks. I feel scared to even leave this plane. I'm working on it, though.
Alright.
I hope you are, because I did some recon. Looks like you'll be joining us at the tavern for sure.
Oh, hell to the yeah.
Oh? The sleuthing went well?
Far from sleuthing, but yeah.
Sleuthing?
Just have a couple hoops to jump through.
Well, what's sleuthing? All of a sudden, I'm curious about what Isaac has to say. Finalizing our tavern plans was the whole reason we came here after all. But now that he says Chiron can come too, I feel a bit more invigorated, and it makes sense to me now. How him and Klace were able to bond. He was scared to leave the plane and Klace likes to hide away in here. Both things seemed to add up perfectly into the site placed before me.
What happened?
Huh? What hoops though? That's the question. What are the hoops we're talking about?
Just another thing for the pile, I guess.
I guess
Guys,
so.
it's not bad, I promise. But we'll have to sneak Chiron in the back door.
Huh? How so? How are we sneaking him back door though? Alright, good enough I guess. Oh my god, I'm so dark. No, no, my light. My perfect light is gone. Okay, good enough. No, my perfect light.
What? Why?
Huh? Exactly,
yeah,
why?
I'm confused too. I thought the whole point of this was for him to be equal. Now we're sneaking him in like he doesn't even have an identity?
True.
Basically.
Want to tell us why?
I will,
Please?
but you have to stop cutting me off every single time. I get that you're worried and confused, but you need to let me explain.
Then do it. Without a word, everybody simply nods.
Well, it turns out the Wayfarer is running on outdated software. I can only guarantee that my fix works if the place is up to date. We could try, but honestly, it'd be pretty risky.
That is annoying.
I guess that makes sense. But don't you have experience with out-of-date tech?
True. That's true. His car was far from
I feel like
current.
they'd notice if a random guy just pops up. Wouldn't we risk getting caught no matter what we do?
Huh?
Not really.
Isaac smirks, like he has everything figured
You
out.
know how sometimes they ID you a second time when you order drinks? Those handheld scanners are always up to date, maintained by Argus. So, if we arouse any suspicion, Chiron should pass that check just fine.
That is fair. That's true. It also doubles as a method of payment. Dante held his phone up against at one of the nightclubs when we ordered tequila.
Kinda makes sense when I think about it. Didn't realize a version mismatch was that big of a deal.
To be honest, same. That's why, I mean, apart from that, I always try to keep my not content, but, well, keep my software up to
It
date.
might not seem like it, but yeah. What we have right now is basically a key. I can't guarantee it'll work if they change the lock.
That is fair. Everyone is silent, following through on their promise to let him speak. But still, paying with your phone is so freaking awesome. I love that thing. It's like you just pay with your phone. You just, instead of using card, instead of using money, instead of using anything else, you just put the phone to scanner. Done. All paid for.
Be cool?
We cool beans. Yeah, it all makes sense. Bypass the outdated tech and get them to use a handheld scanner. I took a picture of the Wayfarer and outdated does seem to fit.
I'm cool with all this if you are, but what happens if the handheld scan doesn't work?
Oh, that's when we run.
Huh?
Beautiful.
Exactly. Chiron smirks and lets out a soft laugh. He scans the plane with his eyes and looks
Well,
content.
At least I know exactly where to run to. Thanks again, Isaac, for everything you've done.
He done a
No problem.
lot.
Hopefully this is just the start of a new age. Did you see the latest headlines? About Hermes?
Who's Hermes?
Who?
The leader of Cypher. No one knows who they are, though. Just a code name
Oh.
that seemed to stick.
Alright. Hermes runs
That's,
the cipher against Argus, the defender of Olympus. That makes a little sense,
They
to be honest.
threatened Argus. Said they won't back down. Apparently, they still want to get phones to all your friends. They said it'd either be done by them or by Argus.
An
Alright.
ultimatum to Argus. That's certainly bold, but if you can pull this off, I'm sure they can too. No offense, but I'd wager Hermes is smarter.
Well, I
Same.
don't think it matters if they can or not. If Argus doesn't step in, all the Zeros will starve and die. Remember, due to our rules, this is a hunger strike too.
Oh. I actually did not think of it this way. Hello there, person in the chat. How are you doing? I hope you're doing splendidly today, by the way.
And not only that, but Cypher would step in, publicly overpowering Argus. They have the chance to save lives and their own public image. All they have to do is make the right choice.
Alright. Still, Argus is really scary, and I don't think, well, I wouldn't call it a bad organization. But still, Cypher doesn't seem that competent. Competent, right. They don't seem too competent to be fighting Argus, especially right now. Like, Argus is incredibly organized. They really would need another insider to be able to get more
Let the
identities.
Zeros live in the city, you mean?
I don't see any other option for the people in power. It seems like
Same.
a total checkmate, doesn't it?
Lose to a mysterious rebel organization or let innocent people die? If I were Argus, I think I'd know exactly what to do.
Oh, this is a bad choice and a bad choice and a half.
Well, Argus is so
Hope people will
mysterious,
be fine
I
though.
have no idea what they're thinking. If this is when they show their true colors, I just hope we like what we see.
Same. It is still really scary, to be honest. The whole freaking place is incredibly scary. Like, I don't know what to say, all things considered. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Like, really, what the hell are we supposed to do at this point? We cannot fight the whole company by ourselves. We could try to get help from the big guys.
People got hurt. Do you think Argus might force them out of the city?
But I kinda don't want to do that. I would prefer to, you know, stick to my own affairs with guys. Live with them. Kinda die with them, whatever. Just enjoy their life with them.
I doubt it. Remember, the spotlight is on them now. Every move they make will be scrutinized as much as possible.
Alright?
It really looks like we might be moving toward unity for once.
He looks over at Chiron and
In
smirks.
that case, we didn't do anything wrong. We were just ahead of the curve.
Try to rebrand shit as the candy, but it's still shit, you know? Trying to rebrand things is gonna be hard for you, especially since you're not a PR guy. You're just, a very high up in Argus, right?
I guess I'm not surprised. We could see the tensions mounting right in front of us. Let's just hope that Argus wants to negotiate and compromise.
Same. I really hope for that.
Yep, right after New Year's. During the anime convention, too.
Huh? There is an anime convention during freaking what you call it? Wait, what time is it actually? It's 23rd of December, right? So there's anime convention during January. Wow, they are lucky, and they watch anime as furries. Let's go. That's awesome. That's really awesome for them.
Looks like it'll be an interesting couple weeks
Freaking
then. Happy to
furry
be part of the
weebs.
gang and have front row
Best
seats.
possible combo,
And
right?
If the world goes down, well, at least we all go down together.
That is a pessimistic view.
Love the sound of that.
Of course he tunes in at the first mention of getting down.
Hey, what can I say?
Ideally nothing.
Yup, pretty much. A small laugh between friends and uses. And Sus. Very sus. As everything seems a bit better. I'm a bit scared, since we seem to be on the verge of big societal change. big societal change. But the uncertainty of what the change is starts to terrify me. I would like to believe that Argus is good, and they will compromise with Zeros. However, we hardly know anything about them, just that they are kind of in charge. Yep, they are pretty much an overlord in dystopian world. This is their chance to step in and show the world who they really are. And by extension, seal our own fates as well.
Well, what's next then?
Explosions?
Well, we have our game plan for the weekend. Let's say we meet at the Wayfarer after supper on Friday.
But what about Christmas? We're about to have freaking Christmas, the gay Christmas. Very
Works
good
for me.
Christmas.
Kinda excited to see what this place is like. I'll meet you nearby, and we can work on sneaking
There
in.
are 5 guys total, right? Chiron, Taylor, Isaac, Dante, and Delta. And Klace. I almost forgot Klace. Sorry, Klace. I almost forgot you. 6 guys. It's going to be a really gay Christmas.
And only a few days later, it's time for the quantum leap.
Oh.
The what?
Oh yeah, they mentioned that the other day. I never did get an explanation on what it is.
Same.
It's just a tradition I'm starting. You know how midnight is the best part of New Year's
Alright,
Eve?
this quantum
Well,
thing.
Rig a few clocks so we get to do it 4 times in one night.
I guess so.
Whoa, that sounds awesome. Will Chiron be able to come?
Hopefully.
I'm not so sure about that right now. Let's see how things go at the Wayfarer.
Yep. This is still
I'm okay with
risky,
that.
but fair enough.
Wouldn't want to be a thorn in anyone's side, but I do have one question. Could you take me to the Triple R?
He's hungry, isn't he? We all exchange glances before directing our eyes towards
It's
Isaac.
current. Shouldn't be a problem at all. How about we meet there tomorrow?
All right.
Sure thing. It'll be our first group outing. Let's just hope that nothing goes wrong.
I do
Yeah,
hope
I'm
so.
definitely gonna hope.
Taylor holds up his head like he's raising an invisible shot glass.
Here's to, living life on the edge?
I guess so. We're edging the life as much as we can. Chiron smirks, raising his hand up as well.
Best place to be.